Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Oakland A's and the Detroit Tigers. Detroit have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Mike Fiers is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he could throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He leads the team in batting average right now, and it seems like every time he goes to the plate, he's getting a knock. Obviously, that's not the case, but these guys really rely on him for his consistency and the spark he provides with the bat in his hands.
Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Fiers has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. 8th home run on the season for him, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited it over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 281 the average entering play. 11 home runs and an even 50 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Lowry's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. And even 20 home runs to go along with 52 RBIs. The 1-0. It's a fastball that misses.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jones is there. And the inning is over. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Emilio Pagan, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Leonis Martin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Now here it comes.
Nope.
That misses. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Fowler. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Nick Castellanos now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And Lowry will look this one in for the first out. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. I mean, he's got over 400 home runs. Any manager would be happy to pencil his name in the lineup and rely on that power every time he comes to the plate. What a luxury this club has.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Just got a piece up the line, but that one rolls foul. lifted in the air out towards left center. Fowler's under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 1-1. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Pagan, a right-hander standing 6'3". This is his first year at the big league level. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
2 great pitches down in his zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Taken there by Lowry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First offering on its way. And a changeup right down the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Castellanos is there to put it away for route number 1.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Chapman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 home. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Hard hit ball to second. Goodrum has it. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Batting 7, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball stays outside. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Two out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Victor Martinez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Next for the Tigers, James McCann, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 3-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Digging in the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Now the pitch. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. So stepping in, Mark Hanna, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Number 20, Mark Cannon.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Hit out towards second. Goodrum right there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with 1 gone now, time for a check of the standings in the American League Central entering today as you get a look at where the Tigers find themselves entering play. So digging in now, Jonathan Lucroy. First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. One out, nobody on. Two and one. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
3-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Lucroy will take the turn and head for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Standing in now, Dustin Fowler, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Lucroy takes his lead at third with 1 away. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Here's a high pop-up. Goodrum waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Striding in once again, Marcus Semien. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Men on third with 2 down. Line to the right side, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses, ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Davis is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Iglesias has a play. And that retires the side. A's have to settle for just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The A's lead this one 2-1. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. We'll show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Up top, it's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Center fielder, number 12, Leonis Martin.
Here's Leonis Martin. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Martin, 30 years of age, is very likely going to be an all-star this year, at least according to the vote totals. He came into today leading all center fielders in the league.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Nicholas Castellanos, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Hit high and deep to left field. Kenna racing back. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box, Miguel Cabrera popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. He hit a sac fly earlier. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away.
And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Castellanos at third with 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it, and that retires the side. Tigers get 1 on this swing of the bat from Nick Castellanos. We're through 3 here in Michigan, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that just misses inside. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch. This one's down to third. Candelario takes it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Stephen Piscotty hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Yasmero Petit answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ready for another chance? Jeimer Candelario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Kenna will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
James McCann.
Next up for Detroit, James McCann. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
The 3-2 pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll head to the fifth, tied at 2. So striding forward now, Mark Hanna. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
Mark Hanna.
First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball that time, not even close. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Martin. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Up around the face. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1. And there he goes towards second. This is in the air to left field. Jones has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 11, Justin Fowler.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart in the fifth with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Tigers, number 26, Zach Reininger.
Dustin Fowler will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Iglesias to his left. He's there. And that's the second out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Ready for another shot now. Marcus Semien. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Reininger, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-0. misses off the plate.
And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Fowler is off at first with 2 away. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Line softly toward the hole, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. The 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, a dive by Miggy. Wow. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now in the box, Nico Goodrum. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Nico Goodrum.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
And he just misses with a curveball. The 1-0 home is a good fastball swung on and missed.
1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Nope, that's a ball.
A fastball that just misses inside.
One strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Chapman is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now the 0-1. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Kenna looks up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Tigers have taken a 3-2 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Here's Leonis Martin
as he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short.
Semien over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 for the Tigers, and it comes on this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 3-2 Detroit. Ready for another shot now. Chris Davis, 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 21 for him on the season, and the A's have come back to make this a 3-3 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Now batting, first baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. No hits to this point. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
You know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll take a look at ball one. Set and the 1-1 pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Candelario. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. We're tied now at 3 apiece.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Athletics, number 44, Chris Hatcher.
Digging in and looking for more, Nicholas Castellanos. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Castellanos.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is outside for a ball. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. Here comes the 3-1 pitch, and that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Ready once again, Miguel Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Castellanos gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. The 1-2. Seared down the first baseline, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they keep rolling here. They're runners at the corners with still nobody out. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Digging in to try it again, Victor Martinez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch, and a ball 1-0.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Fouled away. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The 1-2 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Weak roller right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. Tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Joe Jimenez will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
77. Joe Jimenez.
Digging in once again, Mark Canha. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Mark Canha.
First offering on its way. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Jimenez, a right-hander standing 6'3", has a very strong chance of making the American League All-Star squad this year. He's currently the leading vote getter among relievers.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
In now, Jonathan Lucroy. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Dustin Fowler.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled off. Count is 1-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Down the first base line, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Martin is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Ryan Dull gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Ryan Dull.
Striding in once again, Nico Goodrum. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Nico Goodrum.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And they have taken the lead. A solo shot down the line in right. 8th home run on the season for him as they take the lead 4-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matty B. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Roll. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Taking all the way. It's 3-1 now. Set. Here's the 3-1. Drilled to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Leonis Martin as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1 the count now. Two out, nobody on. A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Tigers 4 and the A's 3. Alex Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30, Alex Wilson.
Next up for the A's, Jed Lowry. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh and 1, here it comes. Drilled down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's out. Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at-bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos on the move. 1 away. And the throw in gets away from him.
Now batting.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Matt Olson, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here comes the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Lowry, base runner at first with 1 out. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-2. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? To Iglesias for 1. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Tigers lead this one 4-3. Nick Castellanos now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Comes set, and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Piscotty is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ball 2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Another full count offering on its way. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Popped him up. Chapman shading to his right. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Down in order go the Tigers, and it remains a 4-3 game. Shane Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Shane Green.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hits this one hard the other way. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch misses the zone as he pulled the bunt back in time. The 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Bounce down the third baseline. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The left fielder, number 20, Mark.
So striding in, Mark Hanna, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Up around the face. Bounce up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And that's going to push across the tying run from second, and we're all even at 4 apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 1-0. A high fastball is in there. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0. Right side, but it's well foul. And it's 1-2. Kenna over at second. Lucroy at first. One gone. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Pulled toward right center field. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Kenna rounds third and is striding for home. And a relay to the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive in 2 for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
Warwick Southhold enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
53. Warwick Southhold.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at ball 1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Now the 2-0. Bends into the zone for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
3 runs already home here. The count now at 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Oh, wow. He really yanked that slider across his body, and he almost threw it to the backstop. Nice job by his battery mate to corral that one.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another full count pitch home. And another foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit to short. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Jed Lowry. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Two outs here with a runner at third. Liner toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back for more from Detroit after this. Blake Trinan takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
39, Blake Trinan.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Victor Martinez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, James McCann. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a line drive here is caught. And if that's not symptomatic of the way this one's gone, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
6-4 the outcome today. The Oakland A's used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Ryan Dull claims the win out of the pen, his first. Blake Trinan wraps it up for the save, his 18th. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Tigers, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. A reminder that for travel through downtown Detroit, pick up the People Mover train outside the stadium at the Grand Circus Park Station, located just beyond the right field gate on Witherell Avenue.